This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Durham, North Carolina. Brooks Field at Wallace Wade Stadium, home of the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on last year's national champions, the Duke Blue Devils. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Gamecocks will kick this deep to get us going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Comes a first down pass attempt. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
They'll kick it away here. And a fair catch called for a prudent play in rainy conditions like this. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
The back's got it. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get them to third and long.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Duke offense heading back out onto the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver grabs it. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. So to avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on third down. Motion now from the tight end. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. There's no one to throw to there on third down, and now it's a fourth down coming up.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Got the first down and still motoring. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
I don't know who made the decision to run the ball on fourth down in this long. I don't know. Maybe it was one of those it's just so crazy it might work out situations. But give them credit. They picked it up, but I don't think I understand the call.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Chris, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
The Blue Devils will line up on 1st and 10. Back in motion now. Catch made on the left side. Great cut. They whiff on him. Touchdown deep. They connect for 6. Simple throw. All the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. In the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. The Gamecocks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hunt over the middle. It's Williams. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chain.
He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He breaks free. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Toss play to the running back going left. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the ground, there's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Turner. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
And the Blue Devils will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. Past the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A huge defensive score.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on fourth down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
That makes the score. South Carolina, 14-7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Duke's offense heads back out of the field now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Can they recover from that right now? They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. The Blue Devils come to the line to run the hurry-up. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Receiver in motion now. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. And the Blue Devils will have to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick throw, the catch is made. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
2nd down after that previous play. Send the back in motion. Gonna run it. It's Williams. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Oh, he throws it back. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Heads back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Important second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, he makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Now the offense dialing up a draw play, but it goes backwards. Not exactly what they were hoping for in that play call.
So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. Ball handed off. Breaking tackles. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through it.
They'll try to run it. Here's the running back. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. And the Gamecocks will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, they're stopped in short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got it in the open. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it. No problem. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick this deep to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Lucky for the junior quarterback, that didn't get picked off.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. They're going to run it. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. A wasted opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this 3rd down. We'll see what happens with the decision on 4th down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Looking for a man. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Tight end goes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, you got third down. The offense has the advantage here on third down to be able to get the ball downfield. They make the completion, but this defense is just flying around. They make the catch, but they have nowhere to go after.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th and attempt. They'll try it again here. Quarterback drops back. Caught by the receiver. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, this is the risk you take as a play caller. So often people want to try to go for it on 4th down, but you got to be careful. As you see right here, the defense makes the play to get the ball back themselves.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short pass, finds the tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Man, that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice 1st down.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. The short completion of the tight end. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive moving. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. The sure hands. It's Williams. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Offense looking to throw the ball. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To bootleg here. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Gets some space around the 30. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Blue Devils trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First and goal, handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down and goal, upcoming. Looking to score with a run to the right. Touchdown, Blue Devils, to put them on top now.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Fields it just outside the goal line. The coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. It's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. The Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a quick grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Gain of 4. Second down.
And Duke has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on.
South Carolina 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Takes the handoff. It's Williams. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 43.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. And we'll see if they can convert.
And it's a direct snap. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up 4th down. And right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They got to call their best 4th and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it, and no first down. It's a fumble. Offense grabs the fumble, but it's not enough for the first down.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
The Gamecocks looking to keep this drive rolling. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
On the screen.
And the Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. And the game now tied here in the final quarter.
Man, I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Heads back out onto the field. We start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
With the catch, it's Turner. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He gets loose. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job of containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out. But I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense. And eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, this is too big of a moment in the game to be able to take a sack like this for this offense. Coming off a huge gain, critical time, and then to go backwards like that. Interested to see how they'll respond here.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Now here's the toss play. Clean toward the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
The AT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And he takes this from inside 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up for the sack in a crucial moment.
And we're in the 4th quarter. This offense is spreading you out. They're trying to get a one-on-one matchup that they can take advantage of. And what does the defense do? They get aggressive. Late in the game, trying to preserve this lead, they come up with a big sack.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a job by this defense coming up with that big sack on 1st down. Now the incompletion. Good job of putting this offense in a real bind now with 3rd down and long on their side of the 50.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's running out of time here. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That can be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris